exemption, like the deed says April of 2023
I don't know, ma'am.
on the.
I don't.
They don't have any date or anything.
No, ma'am. I ascertained that there was no tax debt on the property, and I sent them an app, and they did tell me that there was a $1,000 tax debt. When I sent my first
Yeah.
when I first sent my affidavit, they sent me back a message, and they offered me half off, a 50% discount. They said, how about you only pay 50? And I said, no. I said my exemption, my paperwork says I'm exempt. And so I had a tribunal, and the tribunal answer was that I received 100% tax exemption starting last December. At winter tax season 2022. I received it from the tribunal. At the tribunal, that's what I'm saying. The tribunal is the elected tax treasurer, the state of Michigan tax treasurer. I'm talking about the state
Calhoun
of Michigan
County.
and the Calhoun County elected treasurer. All did my it says
They told
my
you you're exempt.
it says my petition was not denied, and I was granted 100% exemption with right of return for any tax received on a parcel affected by my exemption. And as my share of the fractal returns, I received over $1 billion in property. When I received Wendover Holdings, and I sent all the paperwork to Judge Paul Stutzman over there, because it's a $350 million account, and I drive a 2009 Tahoe. You get me? And I'm trying to facilitate the negotiation between the U.S. government and the free people of the Muskogee Tree. And while I'm doing that, they've done this over here without sending me any paperwork. I got this paperwork from the old address I lived at a year and a half ago at an apartment house when I stopped by to check the mail, to see if anybody got anything for me. You know what I mean? And this was they'd hold on to this right here for me. They said they found this, and I thanked them. But yeah, I don't even know how they could do this. When I look online, it told me that I could appeal to you guys because I'm Indian tribe and it is a known Indian property as it's an enclave. It's actually I don't even know if the people that work there know what it is anymore. But it's a property that was set up in trust for me. Clifton Kilpatrick. If you look on Family Search, I'm only telling you how I got there. I don't know what you guys got back there, but simply going to Family Search and searching Clifton Kilpatrick. If you have access to the numerous files, the Social Security numerous files there, you'll see that they have a whole listing because obviously he was CIA. And he was from. I know. I'm trying to tell you my past. Okay, I don't know what you have. Yes. I'm trying to share it with you guys because it's my past. But they were. He was W.K. Kellogg, William Post, Charles Post, Toasties, Kellogg. I'm processing a claim on the asylum, for God's sakes. It's my right of privacy, though. I served him all my notices, my affidavits, and those are the replies I got. And yet the zoning department for Battle Creek just refuses to even consider that I might have a right.
I'm gonna put you on hold for a minute because there's a mediator here that has done some work with Michigan, and I just want to ask him if he knows of any resources that would be, if he's come across this at all, and if he has.
Nobody has, man. And nobody's come across something like. Nobody's come across this. This is 1,000,000% unique. that
I
once you
understand
see
that.
it, you'll understand completely what I'm talking about. But I have a right, because it is tribal property. I have a right to change my venue to an Indian court, under the one court or whatever you guys call it. I think of everything in historical context, so it's not. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but you'll see that I'm filing under the Federal Emergency Housing Act, which is a very, very special file. And I'm also giving my showing an order of retainer, because to show that I'm retaining this property beyond what the state says, because it's a violation of my constitutional rights. I have a right, because this happened, to appeal directly to the federal court for protection under the Treaty of Springfield.
Yes, but an appeal to, so there's a district court, and they're there's an entry court. It's a
Yes,
federal court.
because of standing. It's the difference in standing, ma'am. It's the difference in standing. I have right to go to either side. I can't remember what the word is called.
I hear
it's the diversity. It's the diversity. Because of the diversity,
yes.
I have right to skip that and go right to you. But I don't need to skip that. I need to present my petition to you guys for why I'm asking for a order Centauri. Is that what? Maybe that's it. But I'm asking, or magnanimous, or whatever, where you review something to say whether or not the merits of that case were just or wrong, and if so, then it would cause a product. But yes, so I completely understand that. So we're on the same page.
The district court is the first court that you file in.
But I get to skip.
Federal court.
Yes, I get to skip right past that and go right to you guys, because I'm an enclave, and I'm filing this. I have the right to, because of the diversity of people, just skip all the way past that and go right to the prescribed process that you guys have for this, which is a mediation process before any litigation happens. What it is it's written down. It says the case is introduced, and then we pull it out, and then we introduce it again, and then we pull it out. But
I'm trying to find the right place for you to do that. The right place to do the mediation for what you are dealing with, because this is not the right place for a mediation to deal with what you are dealing with.
Yes, but it's because it can't go to another higher level. He can't review the evidence. So any other way would taint the evidence process for what his opinion would be if it isn't a constitutional. If it isn't a constitutional order and the case gets kicked back, he can't rehear it because he's already heard the evidence. So they assign a panel.
You're talking about the difference between state court and federal court.
I'm talking about the difference between seeing if it is a constitutional violation or not. They assign a panel to hear the hearing, and then after the hearing, they decide. Then the decision is made whether or not to kick it forward or send it back, because it's so that he doesn't prejudice his first opinion when he hears the case. If it is a constitutional order and it comes back, because I am what I am, I get to skip that, and they set up a process right from there. And we begin the process of open negotiation for land. I'm the authorized signator. I'm the authorized signator for the Springfield.
Do you have a statute when you're talking about the Federal Emergency Housing Act?
If you would tell me how I can send you digital document, which is what I've been asking this entire time, that is the heading of the paper. How can I communicate with you, even if it's just filing something, to communicate with you?
No.
I can't send you any kind of document to communicate with you digitally. You can't tell me there's any way that I can skip the speaking and send you a digital document that communicates what I'm trying to say.
I'm trying to help you, even though I shouldn't be helping you.
You shouldn't.
This is not my job, what I'm doing. I'm trying to just
help you. You're a federal court clerk, right,
frustrated.
You're a federal court clerk, right?
No, I am not. I'm a
I'm sorry,
mediator.
that's
I am
what I
not a
called.
clerk.
Yes, and I'm trying to schedule a mediation hearing. And I actually have a digital document that's ready to send. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a person
I know what
and
you
a tribe.
want.
I'm
I know
the
what you
only
want.
person and the commander for the six tribe.
I know what you want. I know what you want.
No, I'm saying.
But you're not hearing what I'm saying.
I wish you did know what I want. I'm trying to file an appeal, and I have a right to go 100 miles outside of my jurisdiction. And when I get online, you're where it tells me to go anyway. Because I'm the enclave of Battle Creek, Springfield.
What are you referring to? Tell me the website that you're talking about that tells you to call us.
It's not. Just a minute. Everything, ma'am. You're the government. The whole deal. I'm split up. Just a minute. When I say you're the appeal person for this. This property was Ohio.
That's fine. Our court covers Ohio, Michigan.
Then what is the
Kentucky,
problem, ma'am? I mean,
that's because we're a federal court.
Because of the diversity of people.
Yes, but there is an initial process, and so if you're telling me that this is the right place to go, I'm asking what told you that this is the right place to go?
For the appeal, you're the federal court. I said, who's the federal court of appeals for? I'm saying I can't speak right now, ma'am. I can't even open a webpage to explain what I'm saying.
But can you describe it to me?
No, I can't describe what the webpage was I read an hour ago, ma'am. I mean, what's the question here?
What?
What is the question here? When I typed in the Court of Appeals for the Sixth Court, and then when I looked, you were the one that it sent me to. The name of my petition is the events of the Sixth Tribe, but you don't even know who the Sixth Tribe is, so I don't even, I can't, which is unbelievable that you would not, the Sixth Court would not know who the Sixth Tribe is. But that's what it's, when you Google, who do you, it says that the Sixth Court is the Court of Appeals to the Indian Court.
I'm going to put you on hold and see if I can get a hold of somebody else that might have some information.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I can't guarantee that they will, but I'm going to make a phone call and see if someone can help.
Thank you.
In case we get disconnected, what's your phone number?
Just a minute, I have to. If that's any indication to explain my situation, I still don't even know my phone number. But don't ask me why. All right, but I had to look it up. 269-245-99. Okay, yes, ma'am.
Hold on.
245-99. 9921.
91.
No, I'm sorry. Repeat. 269-245-9921.
9921. That's your phone number.
Correct, ma'am. I know, that almost makes you stutter, doesn't it? I'm like, is that 911? What is that? And I am The Wyandotte tribe, W-Y, Wyandotte, the Wyandotte tribe, and what it was is the Confederation of Tribes, 5 tribes bound together, and they left the terrors of the contract as the stone headers that went around the house I inherited on the porch. It's wild, crazy stuff,
Okay.
but it's
You're
history.
talking about.
Yes, I know it's
Hold on.
history,
You're
not today. I'm sharing
You're
history.
talking-
I'm shutting up now because you're a clerk, not a person. Go ahead.
Are you talking to me?
I was. I'm telling myself to shut up because I'm acting like you're a person and trying to share history. But you're a clerk and you don't only give a damn about what I'm talking about.
That's not at all the case.
I know I
You
get
don't
mixed
know
up.
anything about me.
I know I don't. I know I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be personal because I am a personal person. And I'm not trying to be.
That's fine.
Because
don't-
but see how off we are
you
now?
don't-
I was talking to myself. I was
You
cueing
don't have
myself.
to say that I don't care.
I didn't, ma'am.
I wouldn't be helping you if I didn't care.
I didn't, ma'am. I was sarcastically giving her a reply because I'm a funny guy. But that's what I was saying. I was giving myself prompts, not you. I was telling myself to stay on task and stay on the subject. Don't get lost. You get it? But now we're lost. Go ahead. And I thank you for your help. I thank you for help because my knee does go away.
Okay, I want to ask you a question.
I get you.
On this certificate of foreclosure that
Yes, ma'am.
or no, I'm sorry, this is a quick claim. The quick claim deed you got in 2022.
Yes, ma'am.
It says drafted by Robert Hugh Simmons.
Yes, ma'am.
His address, I'm assuming, yeah, his address was 24 Sherman Road, Battle Creek,
Yes, ma'am.
Michigan.
Yes.
It has you listed for that, on that deed,
Yes.
it says 311 North
Yes,
Nottawa.
and that's where they were sending my.
311 North.
That's where I used to live, and that's where at 311 North
Okay, that's where
Nottawa,
you used
apartment
to
2.
live.
Yes.
So let me look at the new one.
But that was just an apartment I lived in. I was in, and
Yeah.
I haven't been here in a year. I've updated my address. I updated the address a long time ago. I mean, in fact, I have my homestead exemption registered with the treasurer right there in the same building. But yet they're still sending my mail to the old address. I've lived there over a year at my homestead, and they sent foreclosure papers to the old address that was on. You know what I mean? But that I maintained a business office in the same town, and so that.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you this question. I'm going to ask you. So I'm looking at what Calhoun County Treasurer filed, okay? And
Yes.
It says property description, assessor's plat of Island. I can't read it because they stamped through it.
Yep. Island Plat District. Yeah, it's Island Park
and
District,
it says
Lot
right-
7. Yep.
I'm assuming northerly of this is the property description. It is like unreadable. Southerly of northwest corner of lot.
Because those are meander lines. That's an island. It don't look like it. It's been masked for 100 years. And you don't even know it because you see that military base that's right there? Do you see that military
This
base?
is what we're talking about, right?
My house is at that military base. It's actually the commander's house.
And so this is the only thing that they have.
I know. And they tried to say they were.
online. I don't.
Yes, and they try. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Nothing's come to the house. When something did come, I called and then I sent them a affidavit, and got no reply from anybody. That expired a long time ago.
And have you called people at the Calhoun County?
Ma'am, I just found this out, and after I've been serving them affidavits, and my only replies being from the people that are actually supposed to be receiving that revenue, saying that I don't owe them money. In fact, they're supposed to be turning over my tax records. My orders from the commissioner says that they're supposed to give me possession of the tax rolls, be they the state, be the local municipality that has possession, or the county that has possession. They're supposed to turn it over to me. Whoever's got the possession, they're supposed to turn it over to me in my commissioner's order. Now you see why I'm on the in a federal enclave. I have the order from the commissioner stamped by the treasurer, the tax assessor, and the state of Michigan, saying they need to turn over possession of the tax rolls. And they ran a fraudulent foreclosure while instead of replying to my I sent a offer to parlay to the mayor that went unresponded.
That paper that you have in front of you, you said it has that, it says Title Check LLC on it, right?
Yes.
And what did it tell you to call them?
Yes. And instead I called you guys because I have, while I am ass broke right now, the Judge Stutzman right here has all the paperwork for a federal hearing for $1 billion.
Judge Stutzman?
Paul Stutzman has received the accountings for the Wyandotte tribe. I sent them as soon as I received the security instruments for them. As soon as I seen them, I emailed them to him because I know Judge Stutzman from 30 years ago before he was a judge.
Okay, it's Stutzman?
Yes, ma'am.
Stutzman?
Yes.
Okay.
He's on the Water Council, which is on my. They wouldn't. Yes, Supreme Court judge, 45th Circuit.
No. Well, he's a state court judge. He's not a federal judge.
What?
It says
Yes.
the 45th Circuit Court, and that is not a federal court.
I don't know, ma'am. What I did was I sent a copy of it to somebody I knew that was an honest person that could receive what it was, because it was a whole bunch of security documents that needed replied. And I know, he knows that I am a disabled person by the state.
You know
by,
Judge Stutzman personally?
Yes. He knows I'm a disabled person by the standards of Social Security already.
So it says that he's in St. Joseph County.
Yes, ma'am. That's where I also have a legal address, as my representative lives there. My personal representative.
But where's your...
But the house is in Battle Creek.
You have a personal representative?
Yes, ma'am. But she's no more than a signatory.
Okay, but your property...
Not a legal, not a mental personal representative, a legal representative. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But yes, the property is actually up there. But with the legal address being here at Sturgis, I had sent those documents to Judge Stutzman because I have a representative that lives here, and I didn't want to apply to that venue right there in that county because I have a right to move out of there because of, once again.
That's fine.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to explain myself. Yes. Yes.
What I'm saying to you is that's a state court.
I'm sorry, it was an error, but
Not a federal court.
that's fine. That's my error. If it's my error, that's my error. That's fine. I can eat that. I already accepted that when I called you. They already told me it was the wrong place.
What I'm saying is the federal court, I'm trying to figure out what district court, which federal court is your area.
It's you because it's not like what you're thinking.
No.
There's no other the people that you're talking about me applying to are the people I'm getting my complaint, ma'am. I am a resident of Texas applying for federal protection outside of Michigan. And a tribe applying directly to the tribe saying, hey, I got tribal business.
Is a federal court.
Right, but you're also the tribal court, right? But you're also, yes, you're the Fed, the tribe, the sixth tribe is the federal government.
But it's not the entry level.
I know, because of the people diversity, I get to get right to there. I'm appealing this foreclosure. Right. I was going to appeal into court to you with this appeal.
You still have to start at the first level. It still calls an appeal, even if
I know,
you're going
because
into the first court.
but I'm filing I'm filing a special act that goes right directly to you.
You said the Federal Emergency Housing Act.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what you're citing.
Yes. And I have a bill of retainder for you to show my property. What I have a bill of retainder for you to show what I am retaining In regard to this case, and it has the property, all everything, everything's right there. Yes. What are your feelings about short selling this country? Are you aware of the administration that everybody that we've been in war with for the next 20 years have just asserted their rights to negotiate all future contracts for information and technology products? Kuwait is now responsible for
Are you talking to me?
Well, I was talking to my mom, but if you overheard me,
Okay. Because I'm trying to read.
that really just happened. Kuwait is now in charge of all of our contracting. As an Indian authority, my petition is to stop this now. My habeas corpus is more powerful than the government's. If my officer has a detainee in custody, and your government officials try to interfere with them, they are to fight back and defend and extract. That's the order. Even though declared war, state of war, we are not at war. The only thing we're at war is the boots on ground officers running around posing as agents. Agents are not allowed to constitutionally perform a duty of an officer because an officer is an armed position. Once a person is already inside an area where they have constitutional protections and they have allowed an agent past that, an agent has to go back and report to an officer and declare enough evidence to warrant a search.
Michael?
Oh, I'm
Michael?
yes, but that's what I'm saying. That just happened. That just happened.
Are you talking to me or your mom?
Both.
Okay.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I
Yes.
understand what you are saying, and I understand
I know.
what you're dealing with.
No, you don't,
I'm
because
trying
I'm
to
disabled
figure-
and I'm locked in a place where I can't move.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you to just listen to me for a minute.
I am, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much for your patience.
I am trying to find where you need to go so that you are heard and so that someone doesn't
Mhm.
just say you're in the wrong place and turn you away.
Thank you. Then say I'm here now and help me take accountability for this.
So,
Just
what
get me
I
in
am
front of a
understanding
judge.
you to say
Just
is that
get me in a
you are
judge.
the owner.
Yes, ma'am. And
Are you
I'm.
listening to me?
Yes, ma'am.
You are telling me that you are the rightful owner to Native American land.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that you should not have to pay taxes on the land. But the assessor has charged you taxes and also
No,
called them delinquent.
The assessor says I don't owe her nothing. It's the city of Battle Creek. Is stalled on this process
Right. Right.
because they, regardless of rights, they don't even care.
Have someone?
I don't have anybody.
Anyone on your land?
Me, I'm living there. I'm not home right now because my sister was
Okay.
murdered and I've been down in North Carolina.
Have they tried to
She
remove
just
you from
died.
the
No,
land?
I just got back. This all just happened Monday.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying the assessor agrees with you,
Yes.
but the city of Battle Creek does not.
Still ran the city of Battle Creek inspector's office just ran a court case anyway.
Yes, I know.
I gave him an affidavit and told him who I was. I'm a non-profit organization to help disabled people acquire housing.
What now? What?
I'm a non-profit organization helping disabled people acquire housing.
You are
Yes,
want to know what you
yes, with notice. I think with the rehab network.
Okay, just calm down. I'm just
Well,
trying
no,
to
I'm just saying how
understand what you're
erroneous this is.
What?
How erroneous. I mean, this is just they just blatantly they just don't give a fuck.
Okay, but I'm trying to
I
help
know,
you.
I know,
So,
I know, ma'am. I'm so upset with them. I can't help but it pouring out of me. That's why the last thing I want to do is communicate on the phone.
well, I know. You've said that, and
I
it's
know. I'm just
fine,
trying to be
but,
humorous.
So what I'm trying to figure out is where the right place for you to go is, because if you go to the wrong place,
Then make it
they're
this
just
place.
going to turn you away. They're
Then
not
just
gonna
make
help
it this
you.
place. What do I need to file to as this person from a federal enclave? May I file into your court for a mediation hearing with the Free Creek tribe? It's not called a mediation either. See, I'm using words like Dick Webster because that's how I speak. But I'm actually filing for a an un see, my head's gone, and I sound like a fool. There's no way I get the justice of what I deserve right now because I'm forced to use this means. I'm just saying, no, because I deserve more respect in this, and other people should be doing this. But in fact, there's a whole process that's sitting there waiting to do it. But I need to know where I can send this. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that it's telling me, you're telling me that you're right here, the next closest court, and it's telling me that you're where I'm supposed to appeal to anyway. There's no, you can't think of anything that I can file, like maybe a notice of appeal with the state district court for the Western District of Michigan.
Well, that's a federal court.
I don't know. I'm making up because I actually have one of those prepared right here.
That is what I'm trying to figure out.
And I'm trying to see where I can send it.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I'm going to have to make some phone calls.
Yes.
And talk to some people. And
Yes.
figure out what the right thing for you to do is, or if there's an attorney that would help you.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't charge you.
That would be more than awesome. Because yeah, they've already done this. I'm actually 75 miles south of there at my mom's house. So I haven't even gotten home to find this out, to find anything out yet. You understand what I mean? I got back here
How did you find it out?
by this piece of paper I just told you about. This little fold over that was at my old address. This little fold over paper that says that they'd ran a foreclosure while I was gone.
Yeah, I see it. I mean, all I see is the online.
That's what I'm saying. I sat here and I prepared a little document to file in, and I sent my financial documents when I got them to the court. And while I'm doing all this, I just find out that wow, they did this right here, and I had no idea. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm over here trying to organize a negotiation with between tribes, and really what it is we need to make sure that the paperwork is it's the process to set up to make sure that everything's filed in the way the court wants to have it, because it's the diversity of people, and well, it's telling me to go to you anyway, so it's kind of frustrating. You get all this, you don't have anybody a liaison that's set up for that, huh? That would really help this process.
That's not what this court is for.
My efforts are to set my in my trust. The arrangement is to set up a civil defense in every Springfield. And but anyway, yes. Get me in front of a judge. How can I get to a judge? Yes. Thank you. Get me to a judge. Get me to a judge where you're at, ma'am, because that's what I need is somebody that can take the time to allow this case to process. I'm not wrong. It's just I have a problem speaking, man. And I think that once you guys see what this is, you'll understand better than I.
The legal system's very complex.
I know, but it shouldn't be this for me. It shouldn't be this for me. It's made that way on purpose.
I'm trying to figure out the right place for you to go.
That's here.
I will look into this.
Thank you.
I will look into this.
You're a goddess. Do you have my phone number, ma'am? Do you have my phone number?
You should save it to me. The 269-245-9921.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And
And when can I expect to hear something back? If I don't hear anything from anybody else, can you tell me when you would give me a call back just to check up?
say that again?
If you do try to find somebody, will you check back with me like tomorrow and make sure that somebody got back with me? So in case nobody gets back with me, at least I don't have to start over from scratch with somebody else.
No.
You can't.
I would have to just call you.
That's what I'm asking. Can you just call me back tomorrow and ask me if you don't get solution for me to call me back reason? Can you call me back tomorrow to make sure I got somebody? So nobody calls me back. I don't have to just call and redneck dial somebody else again.
I don't think that you should do that, what you just said, and I will call you back one way or another.
Thank you.
Tell you if I've spoken to anyone and what I've learned. You don't have anyone
No.
that helps you with your affairs.
No, ma'am. I don't need help with my affairs, but I'm normally not dealing with tribal business. I'm usually not dealing with the rights of millions of people, so I don't have to. Because I have a mental disability that affects my ability. It's not that I can't take care of my personal affairs or my business affairs, but it's the affairs. It's the rights of my heirs that aren't present that have the right to an attorney, and it's the fact that this is a land transaction, and it's the fact that it's an international patent that requires, and it's the fact that these are the deeds to our country, and the deal was in the part of the Articles of Confederation in the 61st Congress was that we would do this land swap back. It's already prescribed by the 6th tribe. My petition is the events for Congress of the 6th tribe, by the 6 tribes. Yes, ma'am.
I can't guarantee you that I'll get back to you tomorrow because, like I said,
Please, because I can't wait 3 more days. I know it's not your job, but yes, it is, ma'am. It is your job, ma'am. And that's the attitude that it takes. Yes, it is. Your job is to help the public.
that is not. This is
Yes.
not within my job.
On the constitutional, no, I'm saying a mental capacity, a mental mind thought of that's how we take care of things.
I need you to listen to me.
Yes.
Is that I am willing.
I'm saying thank you. I'm saying thank you, ma'am. If you just call me back, I appreciate it. You get the brownie points.
I heard you.
I will give you a Christmas card.
I did not hear this, but I don't also need to get in trouble.
No, ma'am, you're not going to get in no trouble at all. Thank you.
Well, you don't know who my bosses are, so.
You'll be surprised.
Do what I can, and I'm just telling you because I have other responsibilities that I have to.
There is no more responsibility than the citizens of this country.
Just let me finish. They're all citizens of this country.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all I work for.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm
So whose job is it?
helping because you called our office.
Did you work for all of us? Whose job is it then?
Out for you. That's what I'm trying to find out for you.
You're great. Thank you.
I can help you.
If it don't kill us, it'll make us stronger.
My point
Thank you.
is if you don't hear back from me tomorrow, it's not because I haven't, that I'm not going to try to make some calls. It's because I don't know who I can reach, when I can reach them, and what their schedules are.
Then I appreciate you being up for the challenge. That's what sets us apart from other people. Thank you.
I will tell you what I learned when I learn it, but it may not be tomorrow.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you. Bye-bye.
I told her I was recording it. I guess she forgot that.